Hello, my friend. Sabbath is super important. In fact, it's one thing that God tells us to do. Yet, at least in American culture, it's kind of ignored. It's something people easily skip over. But if you have skipped over Sabbath, you're missing out. It's one of the most beautiful things, but you might be thinking, where do I begin? And so this is just going to be a simple guide to the Sabbath. What Sabbath is. All it is you're taking a break from both paid and unpaid work. Unpaid work. When I first Sabbath, I used to be like, well, I'm not getting paid, but I'm cleaning a house, right? That didn't count. That is not Sabbathing. That is working and not getting a check for it. So Sabbath, you're taking a break from your paid and unpaid work. And it may look still like work for you, but you're going to have to hold on to see when that is an appropriate thing. So, number one, what are people that energize you? On Sabbath, how can you incorporate people that energize you? Why do I say energize? Look, things that have energized you, God has placed in you that harken back and remind you of Him. My wife is one of the most energizing people for me in my life. It's one of the things that remind me of the goodness of God. And in the end, that is what Sabbath is. It's doing different things that remind you of the goodness of God while you're resting and just being with Him. So if there's people you can incorporate into Sabbath, please do. My family Sabbaths together. We energize each other. This is something we do together. And so if you have people in your family, I encourage you to do that. You can also bring friends into the picture. It's not like just sit at home and do nothing. That's not really a good Sabbath. That's just Saturday. All right, places. What are places that energize you? So I incorporate places that energize me into my Sabbath because, again, God has wired me. He knit me in my mother's womb just like He did you to enjoy certain things. It may be the coast. It may be the mountains. I don't know what it is for you. It might be the city. I'm a country guy. That sounds gross. Or it might be the country. Whatever it is, places that energize you, that remind you of God. See, sitting out here, I don't know if you can hear it. There's bugs making a bunch of noises. There's other things. It reminds me of the goodness of God and His creation. And I am in awe of wonder every time I see a sunset or a sunrise. Again, Sabbath, reminding you of the goodness of God. What are activities that energize you, that remind you of God? I said earlier, you're taking a break of both paid and unpaid work. There's certain things in my life that I do that look like work to others that is actually me resting. See, most of my work is up here. So one of the ways I rest is to work physically. Running is a Sabbath activity. I am resting while I run. To you, that might sound disgusting. Do not do it then. But find activities. For me, I mentioned running, walking with my wife is a big one. Fly fishing, hunting, going for a hike, playing games with my kids. These are different activities for me that are Sabbath rest activities at the same time. See, if you do it right, the Sabbath should be something you're looking forward to more than anything else. And it connects you closer to God the more you do it in this way. And so don't just enjoy and just like fixate on the activity. Remember, the day is about remembering God and what He did. And so while you're doing these things you love, just thank Him. And you'll turn a normal day into your favorite day of the week. Have a great day, and God bless you and your Sabbath.